scene. A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on another team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Knights offense will start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what...
Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. Plows through the defense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the ball slipped out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Connors. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Houston wants to play fast. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. QB draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they're making big plays for you.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. Wide open downfield.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's a running room. There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
The Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Jackson gonna throw it. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet flowing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A run for the quarterback. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the run, it's Montgomery. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Jackson will throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, UCF! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Rides to back and leaves it. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Burke. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Throws for the tight end. He caught it. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
The Knights have it with a 1st and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Going for 6. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. And the field goal unit is on the field. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Knights! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Grab near the marker. It's Connors. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Touchdown, UCF! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. Turning on the Jets. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story. It goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards.
Oh, a lot of space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Connors. Steamrolls his way ahead. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to get...
Touchdown, Houston. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain.
There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Knights just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights have this offense rolling. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got his man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the boot, looking for his man. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
The play action fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity. They weren't able to.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Cougars in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a seam wide open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Motion from the back. Dropping back. It's Wegman. Swings it out to the flat. He's loose. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Houston will snap it in the red zone.
And 1st down for the offense.
They'll run it. It's Connors. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, wide open spaces. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. He'll do it himself. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Makes the grab. It's Burke. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Knights! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the run, it's Connors. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
To the ground, he's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights will try to run out the clock in this final minute. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to